अंग अंग हो शीतल, तपस्वी वही जिनके अंग अंग हो शीतल, मुख मधुरस छलकाए, नैन सुधा वर्षाए, मुख मधुरस छलकाए, नैन सुधा वर्षाए, प्रभु पे न्योछावर हो सर्वस्व अपना, सुख में सदा लहराए, प्रभु संदेश सुनाए, प्रभु पे न्योछावर हो सर्वस्व अपना, सुख में सदा लहराए, प्रभु संदेश सुनाए, तपस्वी वही। अपने स्वमान के आसन पे रह के, खुद पे करे जो अनुशासन, उनके लिए ही है इस संगम पर प्रभु के दिल का सिंहासन। अपने स्वमान के आसन पे रह के, खुद पे करे जो अनुशासन, उनके लिए ही है इस संगम पर प्रभु के दिल का सिंहासन। योग अगन के मधुर तपन से जग के ताप मिटाए, प्रभु संदेश सुनाए, तपस्वी वही, तपस्वी वही जिनके अंग अंग हो शीतल, मुख मधुरस छलकाए, नैन सुधा वर्षाए, प्रभु पे न्योछावर हो सर्वस्व अपना, सुख में सदा लहराए, प्रभु संदेश सुनाए, तपस्वी वही।
Om Shanti. Welcome, Meeraben, to Los Angeles. So we were able to bring you here without any tickets, without any visa. It was an easy travel. So we all we love to hear from you. And I personally know Geetaben since I came to Papa when I was 3. So my whole life I've known Meeraben. And Meeraben is she oversees the Brahma Kumaris. Meeraben oversees Brahma Kumaris centers in Southeast Asia. And many of you have watched, I'm sure you all have watched Meeraben's, especially meditation, yoga bhatti videos that she conducts. So today we have an especially a golden opportunity to have a one-to-one session with Meeraben. So, and I would really request all of you if you could turn on your cameras so Meeraben can also give Drishti and we can have a one-to-one, a personal session with Meeraben. Yeah, so please turn on your cameras. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Good
Om
evening
Shanti.
and good morning to you, and good evening here.
Om Shanti.
First of all, I would like to apologize for bringing all of you 1 hour earlier. And so I really appreciate your cooperation and accommodation. Thank you so much. It's really a great opportunity to meet souls in this way, in a subtle way, through vibrations and feelings. And at the present time, actually, since we are in the lockdown for the past 4.5 months, we all had a very beautiful opportunity to look deep within ourselves. Maybe in the past, we may have given excuses saying that we are too busy, we don't have time. But Baba had given us ample of time, more than what we asked him to give. And so we all had opportunity to, go deeper into the subject of yoga in particular. And also, according to the time now, the only service that we can give to others is through the power of thoughts. Because when we cannot go out, when we cannot have programs, when we cannot even come to the center, so it is through the power of thoughts, through the power of vibrations, through the power of feelings, we can communicate with each other. And so in this past 4 months, at least for me, this has been my highlight, serving through Sakash, serving souls, other souls' mind through my mind. Because anybody can lock down your body, but nobody can lock down your mind, right? We can go anywhere we like, and we can stay as long as we want there, and meet people, meet everyone, and come back. Nobody knows that we are out, even though we are in. And so it is really a great opportunity. And today I have chosen this subject, to do some practical experimentation of serving through different methods. Of course, main thing is service through the mind. So before I take you into the journey of experimenting with different ways of Sakash service, so let's just understand what is the meaning of service through the mind. Very often when we hear the word Mansa Seva, we think about giving something to others first. But in fact, the real meaning of service through the mind is service of the mind. When I serve my mind, then my mind will automatically serve others. I don't have to do anything. All that I need to do in preparation for giving Sakash is to make my mind qualified. You see, when I make my mind qualified, the thoughts that arise, the thoughts that emerge in my mind will travel and reach wherever I want it. That is how we accomplish in doing service through the mind. So what it means to actually serve my mind? So what it means is that I must make sure my mind is free from all other unnecessary thoughts. To make my mind qualified to do service through the mind, we need 3 things. One is to make my mind free from waste thoughts. And secondly, keep my mind free from any kind of bad feelings, ill feelings, personal feelings for others. And third, to just maintain that pure state of mind. Because when my mind is pure, when my thoughts are pure, it travels like laser, and it touch any corner of the world, any people, anyway. And secondly, actually, when I want to serve through my mind, first of all, I have to be on the unlimited. We are not focusing on any particular person or any particular thing, because my mind has to be unlimited. So this is very important. Then whatever feelings I create, whoever is ready, they receive it. Just like the sun rises every morning and he shines. He don't make an effort to give light to this one and that one and the other, but he just constantly keep giving. So what I need to do is that I should become full of power of silence. My mind should be silent. So when I have silence of my mind, the sounds of silence in the form of vibration reach out to every corner, every particle. And now service through Sakash. Sakash means what? Sakash means actually it is, the power of light filled with the current, the power of God. Sakash has this special ingredient of God's power in it. And so that is why it does magic when it touches others. And so I need to make sure, when we want to do service through Sakash, there are different ways. Mansa Seva can be done through good wishes, pure feelings, positive thoughts. And the power of Sakash has been the highlight, the most powerful way of service through the mind. And in doing Sakash service, sometimes I have to take my mind to the place where I want to serve. And sometimes I don't need to go anywhere. I just need to create a particular state of mind. And then the vibrations, the thoughts, the feelings arise. It works like laser, So in other words, I call this service through power of Sakash. It's like a satellite transmission. You understand? Satellite transmission. It is like Baba online. How does Baba speak to us from Madhuban? It is satellite transmission, isn't it? So same thing. All that I need to do is I just create in complete soul consciousness. I just create one feelings in my mind. For example, now I want to serve the devotees. Many times Baba says, devotees have been calling, they have been screaming, when are these goddesses going to appear in front of me? They are asking goddesses to give them power, give them peace. So I just create the thought that now this time I'm going to be serving my devotees, the devotees around the world. That's all. The rest of the time, I just remain in my total soul consciousness, in my subtle form. So that vibration where it is focused, it will reach to them. Suppose if I want to serve scientists, through the power of Sakash, I just create the thought in my mind that, yes, I know I want to give Sakash to the scientists so that their intellect is touched, that they are creating devices for bringing happiness to human beings, but then at the end of the day, it is only bringing sorrow. So I just send that special vibrations to their intellect so that they can get the touching from Baba to create devices that only brings happiness, not any sorrow. So such souls, such scientists who get this kind of touchings and create those kind of things, they are the ones who are going to come to golden age to make our life comfortable for us, So I don't need to think of the person or the place all the time during that process. I just create a thought and I merge it. Okay, so we are going to experiment this evening 6 methods 6 methods in which we can serve through Sakash to the souls in the whole world. So, as I said, when I want to serve, sometimes, like for example, devotees, they don't come to me. I have to go to them to give them, give them Sakash. So they are praying goddesses in the temples, and they are considering, the Devi and Devis like goddesses to be God themselves. With that bhavna, Baba gives them the return through me, my image, whether they are worshipping Lakshmi, Saraswati, Durga, whoever, but Baba makes me an instrument in my subtle form and gives them the vision of that goddess so that their desire is fulfilled. So I have to now, how would I go to the devotees? In what way? So this is something very interesting and important. So we will begin, so just sit, relax, don't write anything. No, just listen and then feel. More important, just to be in tune with me and just to go with me as I take you on the journey. So first of all, let us together, tie this belt of determination in the form of a gathering together with one thought, and emerge my angelic form, my final form on the screen of my mind. The body, the dress of light, I, the soul in my body of light. So this is my vehicle. In Hindi, we call it as Antarvahak Sharir, traveling through my subtle body. So I hold that image of my final form of being an angel, light, and in the body of light. Now, I, the soul, I detach, go beyond the consciousness of this body made out of 5 elements, and I put on the costume of light. So I am light and in the orb of light. So now, as an angel, in my subtle form, I begin to move upwards. I go beyond the pull of this body, the 5 elements. I enter into the region of white light, the subtle region. I, the angel, in my double light form, I see myself surrounded by the silvery light of this subtle region. And in this region of white light, I see myself in front of Avyakt Bapdada. Baba welcomes me to the subtle region with his arms open. And I come very close to Baba and I receive powerful drishti. And I merge into Baba's arms. Experience immense love. And now Baba holds my hand and takes me on a journey. I travel through the vehicle of my light, subtle body with Baba to serve my devotees. I see from beyond devotees worshipping my image of gods and goddesses, with so much of love, so much of bhavna. Together with Baba, I create a thought. Let these devotees recognize Shiv Baba. Let these devotees receive a glimpse of Shiv Baba. Receive the fruit of their bhavna. Together with Baba, I send this Sakash in the form of pure feelings, vibrations. Let them recognize Shiv Baba. Let them become worthy to receive Baba's inheritance. I can see these powerful rays of Sakash, feelings touching the hearts of the souls of devotees. I stay with Baba from beyond. Let me send out these pure feelings filled with God's current, light, to awaken, to give the fruit of devotion to the devotees. Now slowly, I move beyond. I see myself as a lighthouse and a might house. In this stage of being a lighthouse and a might house, rays filled with light and might emerges from deep within. I am sending out rays of God's light, giving peace to the peaceless souls on earth, giving power to the weak ones, giving love to the desperate souls. I stay beyond and allow these vibrations of Sakash to cover the entire world. And I see slowly and gradually peaceless souls on earth returning to peace. Weak souls getting stronger. Unhappy souls becoming happier. The darkness changing into light. I stay in my stage of lighthouse, embodiment of light and might with Baba, and let this magic, let this God's magic work on souls. I am light and full of might. Now slowly I move into the region of white light, in the subtle region. I see myself with Avyakt Bapdada standing on the globe of the world. I can see down below the earth is moving slowly. As an angel with Baba, in the unlimited stage. The rays of light and might together with Baba is cleansing the whole world, removing the sorrow, dispelling the darkness, transforming the negativities. I enjoy these feelings of being an angel standing on the top of the world globe and sending this Sakash that surrounds the whole universe. I enjoy these feelings of being on the unlimited. Souls receiving this Sakash on earth, thanking God, thanking the Creator for giving, fulfilling their needs of life. You can feel the vibrations from the universe. The darkness dispelling, the light coming, hope emerging in everyone's heart. I stand on the top of the world globe in my angelic form with angelic Bapdada, and let these Sakash surround the world. Beautiful feeling, like the sun being beyond, shedding light to each and every particle, each and every element on this earth. You can see the smiles returning. From the soul worlds, from the subtle region, slowly and gradually, I leave my subtle body of light in the subtle region as a point of light. I go beyond the subtle regions into the region of golden red light. I, the being of light, I am in my home, the soul world, surrounded by the golden red light. Total silence. I absorb this silence of the soul world. I see the inverted kalpa tree lit brightly in the soul worlds. I take myself to the roots of this inverted tree in the soul world, and I see Baba as a seed, the point of light, the seed of the kalpa tree. And I, the soul, the master seed, connect myself with Baba at the root of the tree in the soul world. Baba, the seed. I, the soul, the master seed. I'm connected with Baba. and I draw the essence, the sweetness of all relationships from Baba, and I feel myself becoming equal to Shiv Baba, the seed. Now, together with Baba, the seed, I allow these vibrations of sweetness to serve the tree as an ancestor soul. I hold the seed and allow these vibrations, Sakash, to reach to every branch of the inverted tree in the soul worlds in the form of Sakash. This energy is reaching out to every branch, every leaf of this kalpa tree in the soul world. I stay with Baba as a master seed at the root and allow these powerful Sakash that lights up the whole tree in the soul world. I, the ancestor soul, enjoy serving the tree of humanity. Stay in this consciousness. I, the master seed, with the seed, allowing these vibrations of love, of peace, of power, mercy, to reach out to every corner, every leaf of this tree. Total silence, sweet silence. And I, the soul, I feel myself so close to Baba, holding the tree together. The ancestor soul at the root, sending God's light to every leaf of the tree, awakening, opening the third eye of wisdom. Stay here in the soul world with Baba. I am full, complete. sweetness of God's sustenance is reaching out to the entire human world. I have become like the tower of peace. Sending out good wishes and pure feelings from here to the whole universe. The highest place in the highest stage with the highest Father. The only thought is to give God's light. This pure feelings arising in my heart touches the souls of the world. Scientists are trying their best to create devices that can make human life comfortable. But whatever they are creating is only bringing sorrow. So I become a tower of silence to serve the scientists, a tower, the highest point of silence, to serve the scientists, sending out pure thoughts that can touch their intellect, to invent such devices that could bring happiness to humanity. So I am full of silence, a tower, and these vibrations of silence, pure silence, is traveling like the laser, touching the intellects of the scientists on earth. So their intellect can invent devices to bring happiness. Be the tower. Total silence. Just be. As Baba says in the end, it is the power of silence that will conquer science. I can see this through my third eye, how this is happening in practical. So stay on the top point with the power of silence. Let these vibrations touch the scientist in this universe. And they become cooperative in Baba's task to establish new world on this earth. Now, slowly, I, the soul, from this highest point, in my highest stage, in my eternal form, slowly bring my consciousness from the region of golden red light into the subtle region, a region of white light, where I see again myself in my costume of white light, angelic form, and I see Bapdada welcoming me again into the subtle region. I take leave from Bapdada through Drishti. Again, Bapdada places his hand of blessings and take me beyond with his Drishti. And from the subtle region, I slowly return to this corporeal world. And I see myself in this corporeal body in the center of my forehead. Radiating beautiful, powerful vibrations to my body, giving Sakash to each and every particle, purifying the elements of matter. Let this God Sakash heal my body, cleanse my body. Om Shanti. I hope you were able to enjoy this journey in a short while. Actually, this is just it is just a experimentation. That is why we did not spend long time in each stage. But this is just to give you an idea in how many ways we can serve through Sakash. As I said in the beginning, we can do it in 6 ways. Serving devotees. So to serve devotees, we go to them with our subtle bodies, with our, antarvahak sharir. But then to serve peaceless souls, sorrowful souls in this world, I don't need to go anywhere. I just need to create a stage of lighthouse and might house. Just be. Just like lighthouse don't do anything. It's just there. And others get the guidance. The ships gets the guidance themselves. And thirdly, to serve the world, including elements, I take myself beyond this physical world into the subtle region, see myself on the top of the world globe with Baba. As I said, this is a satellite transmission. I just connect with Baba and stay with Baba. And Baba sends his Sakash. What people will feel is receiving God's light, receiving God's love, God's peace. And I can see the transformation happening on this earth. And fourthly, very interesting experience is to see myself in the soul worlds as a point of light. There is a inverted tree in the soul world, as you all know. So I see myself, in order to give Sakash to the tree, I see myself at the bottom of the tree as a seed, and I stay connected with the seed. And so let the sweetness of God's personality, God's qualities reach out to every branch of the tree, every leaf of the tree. And then the fifth way of serving is just to be full of power of silence and wish, have these pure feelings and pure thought for everyone, wishing everyone to get well, everyone to be peaceful. So unlimited feelings of good wishes and pure thoughts. And then the sixth way of serving is to become a tower. Go to the highest point, top point, like a tower of silence, total silence. Just be, not even thinking you're doing anything. Just be. And that tower of silence will touch the scientists who are silent, scientific, doing things on matter. Their intellect will be touched to invent something which brings happiness. So you can choose, and spend long time, maybe half an hour for each thing, and just feel. So it is self-service and service to others. This is the beauty of it, When you are doing service through the mind, you are also serving yourself and you are serving others. Sometimes people ask this question, how can we keep the balance of serving the self and serving others? So service through the mind is the best. So take care of your mind and take care of your intellect. You know, you have to really take care of these two faculties of the soul, because the intellect gets infected very easily. And when my intellect is infected, my mind is not stable, I cannot be an instrument to serve through the mind. That is all attention I have to keep. The rest Baba will do. Yeah? Let your mind remain stable under all circumstances, and let your intellect be clean and clear without any infection. Because if there is any infection, there cannot be perfection. So just three things that happens which infects the soul is, one is actually, you know, the intellect getting impressed by others, or the intellect trying to impress others. It's like an infection. Your intellect gets disconnected from Baba. So take care. Appreciate, acknowledge, but don't become a prey to their speciality. And secondly, faith. You know, faith and doubt is also connected with intellect. So when there is any kind of doubt, the intellect is infected and it cannot get connected to Baba. So let me maintain total faith. And Dadi Janki always has given us the advice, you know, two things you have to take care, mind and intellect. So mind is affected by the food you eat. As is the food, so is the mind. So take care of what you feed the mind. And intellect is affected by the company you keep. So be careful about the company you keep. Even if you have faith, but it can become a doubt in any time because of the wrong company. So doubt is an infection. It's more infectious than cancer cell actually. Now cancer also has some medicine, but this one cannot find any medicine. And thirdly, actually it is Manmat and Parmat. You know, the intellect is always clean and clear if you are following Srimad. But once I go out of the track, Manmat is mixed with Srimad or Parmat is mixed with Srimad, the intellect gets damaged. So I just need to take care. If I want to have powerful yoga, if I want to really allow my mind and intellect to serve through my thoughts to the world, I must make sure they are healthy, they are clean, they are stable. Then Baba can use me as an instrument. So it was a great pleasure for me to be with all of you and share this little bit, what I wanted to share with you this evening. I hope it will help you. Thank you very much. Om Shanti.